We're just out for a little ride today, simply because there's nothing to do and we're bored. And I got to get some gas, so I thought I'd take the kiddos along, and they can have a good time while we're riding around. They're so happy. Hold on, guys. Alright, let me go get my gas, and I'll be back in a few minutes, I guess. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of gas. And I mean a little bit, you know, at today's prices, what the heck. Anyway, we're going to go ride down by the dam because the kiddos haven't been down there since the snow melted this year. And we're just going to ride down there and see what we can see and let them look out the window and all that good stuff, you know. I haven't been sparking the last probably 10 days or so. With the gas prices here, they are I just paid $4.69 a gallon. And Spark dropping their pay to DoorDash levels. I haven't been going out to Spark. Lord knows I need the income. But thankfully, my Social Security does cover my bills, but there's nothing left over. So I had $20 in the budget for gas, and I just spent that. So I'm going to try. I know one of my friends said she's been doing okay out there with Spark, but I know the last 2 weeks when I've been out, it's pulling teeth to try to get anything decent. And if you do, you got to sit there for hours on end just waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, you know, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Spark. All I do know is that it has affected my my plans for building up my emergency fund and my road trip savings for this upcoming winter, because I based that on what I had been earning before with Spark, and now that just doesn't seem to be happening. So I don't know what's going to happen this winter. I really have to go somewhere, because I really can't describe enough how it affects me, the depression. So I truly do have to go somewhere and get out of this snowy north, you know, in the wintertime. So I'm really, really, really hoping it's going to pick up. I'm taking the kiddos now for their little ride. And hold on, I want to show you something. Okay, well, I'm going to have to ignore that thing in the middle of the screen there, because that's my mount. But as you can see, there's the water out ahead. Hold on a second, let me fix this. Okay, that's better. Isn't that pretty? Now, there's never anybody traveling on this road, so I can do this here, but this is the breast of the dam here. Looks like it's really full. I haven't been down since that last video I left where it was snowy and frozen. So that's been a few months. Yeah, it's really pretty. All right, back to what we were doing. So, back to what I was saying. I have enough to pay my bills on Social Security. Just barely. Thank the Lord for that, though. And so, I'm going to take these kiddos down here. We're going to hang out for a little bit and look and see what's going on down here at the other end. And then once I take them home, I think I am going to go out and try to do a little bit of Spark this afternoon, early evening. Hopefully I can get something good. So I do have the parts for my brakes. Well, I have the rotors and I have the brake pads. I do not have the calipers yet because they are the expensive parts, and I just wasn't able to swing that yet. So I'm hoping to be able to get that within the next week or so. And because that's another reason I haven't been going out. I mean, it's not urgent yet. These things are not squealing and screeching, but it needs done. And I don't want to wait until it gets so bad that it's a danger to drive. So I'm really I've been, you know, it's like you need the vehicle to go work, but you don't want to go work to make it worse until you have the money, but you need to get the money to get the parts. So anyway, I know I'm just blabbering. I'm sorry. I know I did say that I wanted to do a full walkthrough on my cargo trailer, which I thought was going to be my next video instead of this one. But then I got to thinking, I realized I'm going to insulate the ceiling on it, and I'm not going to have to take the walls down, I don't think. I'm going to get some of that blown-in insulation that you can blow right in the walls, so I can put it in from up top and just fill up the walls with that blown-in insulation. I think that's going to work pretty well for me. At least I hope so, right? Sometimes I don't plan so well. Okay, well, look at Indy. You know what he's doing? He's got his head hanging out. Well, as much as he can. He can't hang it out all the way. But he's looking at the water because the water's over here. And they are so happy to be down here. And hold on, I'm going to let you see the water as we drive. See, isn't that pretty? Hunter, he's got his head out the window. They're so happy just to be going for a little ride today. What do you think, Hunter puppy? What do you guys think? What do you think, Emmy girl? Now, I'm only moving about 4 miles per hour, so don't any of you get all upset and get your panties in a wad. Okay, I'm gonna go down here to the pavilion area and see what's going on down there, and then maybe we'll get out and go for a little walk or something. I don't know yet. It depends on how many people are down here. I don't usually take them out if there's a bunch of people here. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, well, we're over here by the pavilion area, and I'm not going to take them out because there's a guy that's working on the one of the trail things over here, which is not very far. He's doing some planting and stuff, and although the dogs are very friendly and stuff, I don't want to get them out right now. So we're just going to sit here and we're going to watch the water for a few minutes and see what happens. Look at Indy. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. Indy, you're so cute, buddy. He wants to get out and walk so bad. Aww. I don't want to, because they can be a handful, all three of them, you know, at the same time on leashes. And I would take one at a time, but I don't want to leave the other two in the van because somebody might come along and just complain about that or something, though. Although there's hardly ever anybody here, it would be just my luck. Some Karen would come along and say, "Oh, you left your animals in the car." But so we're just gonna sit here. Look at Indy. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's so cute. So anyway, what other news are we going to talk about? Oh, I did mention in one of my videos that I was thinking about trying to do some work camping. So I did apply for one work camping job in the winter. It's in South Florida. I don't know if they'll call me back or not. They did call me initially and wanted me to come right now. I told them that wasn't possible. But we'll see what happens. I don't know if that'll be a thing that happens or not. I may, if I'm able, I'll go visit my friend, Miss Julie, again for a little while this winter. I had my route planned out, and I want to go out to Texas and stop and visit some friends and along the way, you know, in Kentucky and Oklahoma and Texas and things. But I don't know, because of the Spark, and as I was talking about before, I don't know what's going to happen with Spark. So I haven't been making what I was making, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. If I'm able to go, it's probably going to be a shorter trip, maybe just to Florida. But we'll see what happens. It's still early, you know. It's still young in our season, so we'll see what happens. We're just gonna... Little Emmy, she's sitting right here, and she's like, Mommy, I want to get out and go play. But I know you do, baby. I think I'm going to have to start bringing them one at a time. I just kind of been hesitant to do that lately because of the price of gas, you know. So, but it's okay. I love you, Emmy girl. Little Hunter, he's laying right here. You can't see him. But here, Emmy, here, get over here, baby. Hold on. Let's see. Let's show where Hunter Puppy is. There he is. Yeah. These guys are so sweet. Okay, guys. Anyway, that's all I had for today. Not really much of a video, I guess, but just watch. I do have that camping trip booked in July. For over the 4th of July weekend, to get away from home so I can get away from the noise. And it's in a Corps of Engineer campground in northern Pennsylvania. And I called and made sure, but they do not allow fireworks in the Corps of Engineer campground. So that made me feel better. I got a site booked, and a friend is going to join us, Marilyn, from me and Maxine, and her dog Jazzy, and we're going to go camping there over the 4th of July holiday. So we're going to have a good time. Hopefully that will be trouble-free. And as far as my van goes, I mean, everything else is going to be fun. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off of here right now. Maybe I will break down and take them for a little walk, maybe. I don't know. See you all later. Thanks for watching. See you next time.